On this Sunday, the Chicago Bears face the Green Bay Packers, a team whose dynasty may be tottering, but whose proud tradition would not allow them to end a season without their measure of glory. For the Bears, victory meant a Central Division championship. Only pride was at stake for Green Bay. With it 4th and goal, Mac Percival kicked the Bears into an early 3-0 lead as Bear fans lusted for an early kill by their defense. Once again, Zeke Bratkowski, number 12, stood in at quarterback for injured Bart Starr and sent Donnie Anderson off his left side for 8 yards. On 2nd down and short yardage, Bratkowski called a play-action pass, which is standard operating procedure for all Green Bay quarterbacks. Number 86, Boyd Dowler, took Bratkowski's pass and strode 72 majestic yards to a 7-3 Green Bay Packer lead. For Dowler, it was only the beginning of one of the best days in an illustrious 10-year career. On the Bears' next series, number 41, Brian Piccolo, gained 6 yards, but became only a stepping stone for number 66, Ray Nitschke, who on the next play smashed Concannon's flare pass to Ronnie Bull for a loss. Not only did their sweeps fail when Bear linebackers played off their blocks, however, their greatest loss came on a pass completion from Bratkowski to fullback Jim Grabowski. On the play, Starr's magnificent substitute suffered a disabling injury and was led off the field. Now, with both Starr and Bratkowski out, Packer head coach Phil Bankston was left with only young Don Horn, who was just recently discharged from the Army and only activated Saturday night. Then, behind magnificent protection, Concannon's pump fake set up the bomb. Running free down the sideline, flanker Dick Gordon gathered in the pass by the slim margin of Herb Adderley's vainly outstretched arm. Once again, the Bears' margin was 3 points. Number 13, Don Horn, is young, gifted, and promising. But above all, young and susceptible to such nightmares as the safety blitz. On reviewing that last play, we can see that Horn's attention was focused downfield, and he never saw Rosie Taylor coming with blindside blood in his eye. The second quarter was more rewarding than the first for Horn, who moved the Packers upfield on 2 square outs to the tall, rangy Dowler. To control the blitz, Horn began to audible at the line and use play action. This strategy prospered as Horn, off play action, found Jim Grabowski completely undefended for a 67-yard TD. Just before halftime, the Bears mounted their first sustained drive. Concannon parlayed his own imaginative daring with the determined runs of Piccolo and number 29, Ronnie Bull, whose 17-yard burst off tackle blended crisp blocking and second and third efforts by Bull. In sight of another score, Horn went back to the well, back to play action, and back to Dowler for 45 yards. Behind blast blocking, number 44, Donnie Anderson, first carried to the 1. Then led Chuck Mercine through number 51, Dick Butkus, for a touchdown that increased the Packer margin to 11 points. Just before halftime, Concannon underthrew Dick Gordon, and Doug Hart intercepted to give the Packers another scoring opportunity before intermission. His block on number 87, Ed Obradovich, sends the defensive end off into space, and Jim Grabowski off for a fine gain with a swing pass. When the Bears closed the middle on Donnie Anderson, he smartly cut back to the outside for 21 yards as the Packers continue to apply relentless pressure to the Bear defense. Up the vital first down on a 21-yard sweep. When viewed again, we can see that Anderson followed his blockers beautifully. Number 57, center Ken Bowman, delivered a fine block, and Jim Grabowski delivered another Green Bay first down. Horn almost became a goat when he fumbled the center snap, but he recovered, and on the very next play, he calmly connected with Boyd Dowler for a 25-yard score. The Bears began to run with desire. And the Packers tackled with equal abandon. Cautious, plodding steps to victory would not work today, so the Bears tried a flea flicker, and Concannon scrambled for a first down. After this brief flirtation with wide-open football, Concannon sent his setbacks battering into the heart of the Packers' defense. Alternating Piccolo and Bull, Chicago reached the Green Bay 21. Every yard would become more grudging as the Bears' destiny would be realized one way or another at the end of the last 15 minutes of play. On an 8-yard run, Ronnie Bull took the Bears one step closer to victory. On that last touchdown, the Bears victimized the inexperienced left side of the Packer line, composed of Leon Crenshaw and Leo Carroll, both first-year NFL players. Now the score stood Packers 28, Bears 17, with time becoming the ever-present enemy. The Bears' defense became a black tidal wave that enveloped everything in white. It pursued and hit with fury, and the most ferocious was number 51, all-pro middle linebacker Dick Butkus. When the Bears regained the ball, it was evident that Green Bay's appetite for aggression was just as undiminished. Throwing off balance, Concannon speared Dick Gordon between two Packard defenders for 21 yards. The last pass was successful because of a delayed blitz by Ray Nitschke, who left the middle vacant for Gordon to exploit. Percival's second field goal narrowed the Packer lead to just 8 points, 28-20. On two sweeps, Grabowski twice ran afoul of his blocker, Gail Gillingham, and lost 5 yards on both attempts. When Chicago regained possession, it took them only one play to score. Concannon rolled free from Willie Davis's rush and tossed a pretty pass to Dick Gordon, who raced 51 yards for the touchdown. Behind at one time, 28-10, the Bears had roared back to within a single point, 28-27. The strategy failed, and with 3 minutes to play, Chicago would reclaim the ball and maybe a championship. Rolling free from the pocket to avoid Green Bay's rush, Concannon rifled a pass to Bob Wallace that stopped the clock. With it 3rd and 2, Ronnie Bull fought his way to a first down as only 1 minute and 49 seconds remained. It was now 4th and 14, and a fierce wind made a field goal impossible. Concannon forced a pass, threw down the middle, and the Bears' season was over. Ray Nitschke's interception sadly concluded a Cinderella year for the Bears. By the margin of a mere 2 points, their title dreams were crushed as the season simply ran out on them.